Hi, my loves. Welcome to the Shift Pilates. My name is Eka, and thank you so much for joining me onto your mat. I've been a Pilates instructor for over 5 years, and I've been practicing Pilates for over 15 alongside my professional dancing career. Today, we've got a really fun one. We've got 40 minutes, me, you, the mat, a set of optional weights. As always, all equipment is optional. I've got 2 kilo hand weights here. Just adds some resistance, adds a little bit more spice to our shoulders and our standing leg work. So I've also got some socks on today. I'm going to be using these as my sliders. Now, if you are on carpet, you can grab like either a piece of paper or a book and just use it to slide up and down. If you're on tile or wood, just grab yourselves a pair of socks if you don't have any sliders. And we're going to have a lot of fun. We've got a full body workout today: ass, abs, arms, standing. It's just going to be delicious. So, as always, we always film our workouts with no music, so in silence, and you're welcome to work out in silence. Of course, play your own music, or we have our Shift curated playlists, and they will be linked down below, and they have some bangers in them, let me just tell you. So, that's all I have to say. Grab your optional weights, pop your socks on, and grab your mat out. It's time to clock in to the shift. Meeting me lying down, just bring your weights onto the side of your mat. Let's all hug our knees into our chest. Start to take a gentle rock side to side. Starting to feel your lower back release and maybe your hip flexors just starting to soften. I'm gonna let my right leg go long, squeeze everything in and start to take little circles up and around. Each time trying to draw a big shape through that knee. Let's start to reverse our circles. Allow your opposite leg just to be heavy and down into the mat. A deep breath in as you squeeze your knee in towards the same armpit. Stay for the exhale. And then allow that leg to go long. Your other leg squeezes in big circles. Starting to feel the rock and roll of your back body just onto the mat. Settle yourself down, reverse your circles if you haven't already. No matter what's gone on during your day, morning, night, wherever you're taking this, just be right here onto your mat. Squeeze your knee in towards your armpit. Stay for the exhale. And then allow your knees to go long, meeting me with your arms into a cactus position. Let's bend both of our knees back in. Let's take a gentle rock side to side. Inhaling through the center, exhaling as you allow your knees to fold over. Maybe your eye gaze starts to join in and it just opens to the other side. Any sticky spots, you're welcome to just stay. Have a little moment, breathe into them, maybe give them a little bit more love. Over to the other side if you haven't already. Meeting me back through center, grab a hold of your weights and bring them nice and close. Heels are going to be tucked in quite close to your bottom. Your fingertips should be able to just graze them. We're going to start straight away with our warm-up. Grab a hold of your weights, just your elbows nice and heavy onto the mat. On your next exhale, tuck and roll your pelvis and start to roll all the way up into your very first pelvic bridge. Hold up at the very top. Now I want you to reach your knees forward, feel your front body expand. And then slowly, like a string of pearls coming down onto the table, ripple your spine all the way down. Tailbone meets. Maybe you find that little gap underneath your lower back. Exhale, press it down, tuck and roll all the way up to the sky. We lift. My loves, let's stay here for a couple more reps. I want you to really exaggerate the roll of your spine as you lift up to the sky, keeping everything lifted except for your rib cage and your shoulders. Keep them down and quiet. And then let everything melt a little bit deeper. Each time you roll down, your bum is trying to reach further towards your heels. This is going to help lengthen the front and back of your body. deeply roll down and away. Beautiful. If you're starting to feel good here, maybe you'd like to start to take it just a little bit faster. We're still working through our articulation, just starting to build a little bit more pace. Ripple up and then slowly ripple down. Really nice, everyone. Exaggerate your shape up. And we melt. Beautiful. Maybe your arms would like to come into play. As you ripple and roll up, slow punch up to the sky. As you roll down, your elbows meet, everything taps. Exhale. We roll and lift. Inhale. We lower and tap. So a little bit of coordination to begin our class. Everything lifts. And then everything lowers. My loves, let's just go for another 3 like this. Continuously feeling your front body expanding and opening. So it's like your chest and your knees are trying to reach in opposite directions. And then squeeze and roll down. Lovely. The next time that we roll all the way up, let's all meet up there and let's hold. It's just our arms, slowly tapping. Exhale, press, slowly lift. We take a slow press and a slow lift. Can you tuck and roll your tailbone up just a little bit more? Again, ribs are really quiet out of the equation. Good. Can we stay with this slow, narrow press for another 6? Just a lovely static hold with your legs. My loves, we're here for 4. Belly button in towards your spine. Last 3. Good. Going to start to turn this into a dynamic hinge in 2. Beautiful. Last one. We meet all the way up to the sky. Let's hinge and tap. Tailbone lowers, spine is straight. Exhale, press and squeeze to the sky. Tailbone taps. Exhale, press and squeeze. Beautiful, everybody. Now, arms are going to start to come into play in the next 6. Just keep them lifted and punching to the sky for 5. Nice, everybody. Starting to build a little bit more dynamic. Let's go for another 3. Really squeeze your tush at the top. 2. Big, strong press. Let's all hold on our last one. Good. We take that narrow press up to the sky. 1 tap, 1 lift. Narrow, press, tap, and lift. Lovely, everyone. Going to start to add in a little half pulse. That's coming up in about 5. Good. Building heat should feel quite a warming sensation through the backs of your legs. Nice, everyone. 2 to go. Good. Last one. Tap, lift, let's hold. We're going to add a little halfway lower. We lift, tap your booty down, big strong press. Your elbows lift, half and full. Good. 1 elbow tap. 1 halfway pulse, 1 full tap of your tailbone, we lift. Good, everybody. Once you've got the hang of this combination, let's start to lift the dynamic just a little bit. More power, more squeeze. Good. Keep meeting your breath with your movement. Lovely job, everybody. Going to start to add on. Now, the next time you take your halfway pulse, can you take a tricep extension back? Big, strong press to the sky. As you take your tailbone tap, let's add our narrow press in simultaneously. Exhale, press. We take our halfway pulse. We lift. Down and up. So strong, everyone. Should really start to feel the crease line of your bottom. Fire up. Good. Halfway pulse. As you do, the bauble of your weight tries to tap the sides of your temples. This forces you to slow your halfway pulse down just to make sure everything is coordinated. More time under tension. My loves, we're going to stay with just our halfway pulses and our tricep bends and stretches. That's coming up. This is your last tap down. Exhale, press and squeeze, hold. Lower down halfway. We lift and press. Good. Really meet me with your full tricep bend back, down, down, down. Exhale, lift. Nice, everybody. Let's all stay for another 6. Breathing through it for 5. Nice, really coordinate the arrival of everything for 4. Press, make sure your ribs are out of the equation. Let's go for 3. For 2, nice everybody. Lift and squeeze, hold on your last one. Itty bitty pulses, up an inch, down an inch. Continue to punch your knuckles up to the sky. Now we're going to continue to pulse. We're going to start to open out into a wide chest fly, starting to open up through the front of our body. We're going to pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1. We close. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep pulsing. 4, 3. Gentle bend through your arms. Good. Close now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, everybody. We have got about 4 more rounds to go. Making sure that your knees have not started to open. Should really start to feel the outer part of your glute having to stabilize, along with your inside thighs, so your adductors, having to work hard to keep your knees from not flailing outwards. Good, my loves. We are going to stick with just our chest lifts. That's coming up into the next round. Beautiful. Little static hold with our bottom. Everything lifts up to the sky. Can you hold? Open. Exhale, press and squeeze. I'm going to add one option here for a double heel calf raise. As we open, heels are low. As we close, heels are high. Everything lowers. Exhale, everything lifts. So strong, everybody. Nearly done with our glute warm-up. Can you lower your rib cage, but lift your tush just that little bit higher? Exhale. Good. Don't start to straighten your arms. Keep them gently bent. It's going to really help support your joints. My loves, we're here for 4. We are going to stay up and pulse, of course, in 3. Good. Meet me up there in 2. Enjoy that burn. Last one. Meet me there. Hold. Little pulses to finish. Maybe your heels stay lifted. If you would like extra support, your hands can go down. Heels can go down. Just stay with me for another 8. Another 6. Breathe it out. Feel that juicy, delicious sensation through your legs. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. And it's a slow ripple and lower down. Heels are going to stay lifted. We take an exhale as your chest lifts up and an inhale as you lower down. Exhale, chest lifts. Inhale, lower down. Now, as you have your weights into your hands, it's going to really encourage a little bit of a higher chest lift. So really allow your weights to lift your back body. Peel it off the mat even further. Go, 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 go. Good. And down. Super strong, everybody. Exhale. Inhale, lower. Lovely. Now, this sensation really helps counteract the rolls that we did with our pelvis, so the bridging. This is a beautiful counteraction, so really enjoy the curl of your chest, the rounding of your spine, and a lower. We're going to start to add on. As you exhale, chest lift. Lift one leg up into tabletop. Gently lower it back down. I'm reaching it just a little bit further. Exhale. Lift other leg up. Inhale. Lower it down. Just walk it out just a little bit further. Beautiful. So now we've got a bigger range of motion that our legs and our chest need to do to meet into the middle. Good, everybody. If you're looking for a little bit more, your weights reach all the way back behind you. Exhale. Chest lift up. Inhale. They lower down. So strong, everybody. You're going to start to add on in about 2. Feel that glorious stretch through your arms before you lift up into your chest lift and single leg march. Lovely. Last time, just like this. Nice, my team. Okay, the next time that your right leg is lifted, can you meet me there? Find a moment of hold. Good. Right leg is going to extend. Lower your chest down. Bend your knee in. Lift up a little bit higher. Everything lowers. Weights reach back. Exhale. Left leg lifts. Hold. As you lengthen your toe, lower your chest down. As your knee comes in, lift it back up. Everything lowers. So a little bit of a challenge here for your shoulders as you're holding that weight to keep your knuckles punching forward, and we lower all the way down. Good. Now draw your attention back to your belly button. Exhale. As you lower down, sink your belly button deeper, squeeze it in, and then everything lowers. Super strong, team. I've got one more layer to add. We take our chest lift. Lengthen away. As you come back in, take one bicep curl. Everything lowers down. Punch your knuckles back behind you. This is going to add more tension into your abdominals. Good. Leg lengthens, chest lowers. Bicep curl as you curl in. Hold from here. You diagonally punch all the way back as your toe lowers. Super, super strong here, everybody. I don't have any more layers to add. We will be staying with just one leg very soon, coming up in about 4 reps. Good. Should start to feel quite a heat building through your front body. Amazing. I've got one more each side. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Yes, as you roll down. Beautiful. One last one of this full combination. Stay with me. Nice. We're all going to meet with our right leg in the air. I feel like I'm slowly moving back on the mat. Let me just readjust. Good. Okay, right leg meets all the way up. Hold. Extend. Bend, bicep curl, squeeze in. Good. Extend. Bend, bicep curl, squeeze in. Lovely job, everybody. Now I want you to start to deepen your waistband, shorten your range of motion. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, extend. Team, for 5. Keep rounding your spine. Don't start to straighten up. Last 3. Good. For 2. Last 1. Lower and punch all the way down. Take a deep breath in. Other side straight away. Exhale. We lift. We extend. Let's bend, let's release. Okay, now again, shortening your range of motion, trying to maintain the scoop and round of your belly. I know your shoulders are starting to feel it. Stay with me. Deepen and extend, scoop and round. Everybody, for another 3. Good. Little finisher coming in 2. Last one, punch and roll all the way down. Everybody take a deep breath in. Both of your legs. Lift up into tabletop. 1 finisher. Before we do, take a breath in. Expand your ribs. As you exhale, deepen, lower back down into the mat. Hold that shape. Exhale, chest lift up. Inhale, lower down. Okay, adding on quite quickly as this is our finisher. Next time you take your chest lift, hold and meet me there. 2 legs extend, 2 legs squeeze in, lift up higher. Everything lowers down. Lift, extend, squeeze in. Everything lowers down. Last option, squeeze in. As you lower down, maybe your toes tap all the way down. This is a lot of load onto your abdominals. Lower abdominals really come into play. Exhale. We reach. We squeeze. Everything lowers. My loves, we are here for another 5. How good. Last 4. Amazing. Remember that one weight can come down. Both weights can come down. If your shoulders are feeling a little bit too much today, that's totally fine. You won't get as much range of motion as you lift up, but that's okay. Still really, really strong. Okay, my team, coming up to the very, very end, we are of course going to pulse. And that's coming up after we finish this round. Everything lowers down. Take a big deep breath in. We lift all the way up, legs lift. We take our pulses. Exhale, lift and lift. Really allow your weights to actively bring your chest up. Knees are floating right above your hips. Good team, shoulders are feeling it, but how good? Let's pulse here for 6, 5, exhale all the air out. 4, stay with me, 3, right till the end, you've got this for 2, last one, and lower down. Whew. Delicious. Take a little rock side to side. Whew. Amazing. Let's rock and roll all the way up. We are going to flip on over onto our knees. We take just a little moment. Take a breath in, expand your chest, take a breath out, round forward. All right, my loves, let's carry on, shall we? We have got our weights just in front of us. We're going to start with our hands onto the floor for now. Just give your hands a little break from your weights. Nice, but we will be grabbing them as an option soon. Let's meet into our 4-point kneel. Let's just take a quick cat-cow. So chest lowers down, belly lowers. And then as you exhale, round your spine, eye gaze through your knees. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Good. Coming up to the second part of our workout. I want you to return back to your breath. Return back to why you made it onto the mat today. Even if things start to get a little spicy, of course, you always have the option to stay back a layer. But I really want to challenge you and ask you to dig just a little bit deeper today. Finish off any movement that might feel good for you in this position. And then we're going to start our second half of our workout. All right, my loves. We meet back into the 4-point kneel, into your neutral spine, neutral position. Tuck your toes underneath. It's a gentle hover of the knees. Slowly lower down. Exhale, hover your knees. Slowly lower down. Beautiful. Now I'm taking my knees quite high. I'm going to correct myself immediately there. Just 1 centimeter up. And then slowly lower down. So straight away, you're going to feel your shoulders come back into play. And also the small of your back, I want you to puff it up and away from the mat. So really strong with your back chain. Belly button is lifted and supported. Looking good. Okay, next time you hover, let's hold. Step 1 foot back. Step your other foot back to meet. You are in your front plank. Bend, bend, tap it down. Really strong, everybody. You're welcome to come up onto your wrists as well. So into your fists. Just gives a little bit of release to your wrists. Step, step, in, tap down. Good. Okay, adding on. Next time you are in your front plank, hold. One leg is going to float up. Heel is facing the sky, toes are pointed, hips are down towards the mat. Lower it, other side. Exhale, press, lower. Good. Step 1 foot in, other foot in, lower your knees down. So we've added front leg pull. We take a hover. Step, step. Float your toes up and away. Tap. Other leg, up and away. Tap, knee, knee, lower down. Really good. Oh, I can feel my shoulders absolutely spicy and burning. Incredible. I love it. Hover. Step, step. Front leg pull. Lower down. Other leg. Lower down. Knee, knee, and tap it all the way down. So good, everybody. Who knew such a simple movement Could be so spicy. Beautiful. Keep going. You're going to meet me into your front plank. Let's just front leg pull. Exhale. Press away. Lower it down. Good. Keep puffing up through your shoulder blades. Everyone stay with me. I know this is spicy. Can you reach the top of your head forward? Lift your eye gaze. Can you fight for more push forward of your head? Float and lower. Trying to keep your hips as still as possible. I know I was just saying there. Correction for myself, correction for us all. Can you lift your waistband up and away from your mat? Everybody, let's just go for 4 more. We've so got this. 3, 2, last one. Front plank, take a moment of hold. Breath in, stay for your exhale. This is where it matters. Breath in, stay for your exhale. I'm right here with you. 1 more, breath in, exhale it out. Step 1 foot in, other foot in, tuck, and roll all the way up to standing. Take a little shake out of your arms. Spicy, but you got it. Team, coming up into our last little section here, which is going to be legs. Juicy, amazing legs. So, as you can see, I've got my socks on. I'm gonna use these kind of as sliders. If you are on carpet, you can use a piece of paper or like a piece of cardboard underneath your moving foot. It's just gonna help you slide a little bit easier. But if you're on tile, wood, sock, fluffy sock, normal sock, whatever you like. Standing up tall, I'm gonna start moving with my left leg first. So right foot stays on the edge of your mat. Weights are coming into your hands. Left heel starts to lift up and away. Now, first and foremost, I want you to roll your shoulder blades back. Start to expand your chest, really feeling the top of your head lift. So this should feel really familiar. We just did it in our plank shape, this long back chain shape. We're gonna start to take a long lunge with our left leg, slide it onto the floor. We're gonna lengthen it away from us. Weights are gonna frame our right shin. Stamp through your right heel, dragging your left foot all the way back. Restack your spine. Let's take a full reset and open your shoulders. We lower down, down, down. Can you stretch your left leg any deeper? And then squeeze up, 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 full reset. Now everybody, I'm going slow on purpose. This is slow tempo time under tension. I want you to really create the best lunge shape you've got. Long top of head, lengthened back heel. Squeeze and lift everything up to the sky. Nice, everyone. We've got 4 like this before we start to add on. Lift your belly button up and away from your thigh. Press into your supporting heel to lift and restack. Beautiful. We've got 3 to go. Really enjoy the length through the back and front of your body, and then feel everything squeeze back up. Straight away, I'm feeling the crease line of my right butt cheek, having to work really hard to guide my leg all the way back up to standing. Good. This is our last one, and let's add on as we go down. We go all the way down, meet me there, hold. I'm gonna start to row my right elbow back, rotation, lower it all the way down, left elbow open, lower all the way down, stand up to the sky, and we go again. Delicious. We take 1 lunge, hold. As we row and rotate, lower your opposite hand down, deepen. Other side. Deepen, and we stand. Team, this is where it starts to get spicy. We lower all the way down, meet me there, hold. Option, as you row and rotate, it's 1 scooter in, send everything long. Other side. Scooter in, send everything long, get down low before you stand all the way up. Rolling your shoulder blades back. We got this. 1 long lunge. Row and scooter. Really find a twist of your torso. Top of your head remains reaching forward onto your diagonal. before you stand up to the sky. Well done, everybody. I've got one more layer to add. It's optional, but it just adds a little something, something. It's gonna happen on our way up. Good, all the way down. We take one bicep curl. We take one float of our working leg up to the sky. It refines the floor. Take a breath in. Down you go, you find your lunge. Scooter row, twist, scooter row, twist, and we stand. Beautiful. My right leg is quaking. I hope yours is too, and this is the perfect time to just remind you that if you made it onto your mat, you have the opportunity right now. This is where the mindset work really starts to play. You know, the right leg is feeling it. I'm going to take a quick little shake out. The mind wants to stop, but it's in this moment where we get to push just a little bit deeper. Maybe into our shape, but also deeper into our grit and determination to continue on, whatever that looks like for you. Maybe today, that means that you're not scootering and rowing. Maybe it just means that you're taking the lunges and you're just trying your best to create the best shape that you can. Maybe you are taking the full variation. Whatever it is, I want you to commit just a little bit harder. My loves, this is the last time that we're standing all the way up to the sky. We're gonna meet down there and we are gonna just scooter. Oh my goodness, let's do this. All the way down, hold. Alternating twist and scooter. Down, twist and reach. Everybody, we are here for 6. We will be pulsing out after this. Can you get lower? Can you reach the top of your head further? Reach your back knee long and away from you. My love, stay with me. 2. Last set. Good. Weights come all the way down. Yes, you can. Down an inch, up an inch. Fold forward. Good, everybody. Meet me exactly where you're at. You've got this. 4. 3, balance challenge coming. 2, all the way down, lift all the way up. Can you float your left knee? Stay with me, everybody. Plug your belly button in. Hold. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. I know that calf is hurting. Down with your weights. Up with your weights. Maybe your toe is grazing the floor. That is okay. Up with your weights. Down with your weights. Stay with me, team. Squeeze into your right butt cheek. Let's go for 4. Good. Let's go for 3. Ground it down. Last 2. Calm your breath. Last 1. And we lower all the way down. That was absolutely spicy. So, so good, everybody. You're going to lower down. Meet me with your weights down onto the floor. Little in between moment. I've just faced the other side for you guys, but you can face the same side. Weights come down. You meet me back into that plank. Little transition exercise just to connect before we go to the other side. Slow mountain climbers. 1, back. 1, back. Squeeze your heels together. Take a crouch. Pounce and reach forward. Mountain, climber, squeeze back, pounce forward. Everybody, we're just going to be here for about 30 seconds. Nothing too long. Now, if you're ready for a little cardio burst, you can start to fasten the movement. Hands can also come down onto the floor if you're not keen on holding on to those weights. Good, everybody. We're just here for 15 more seconds. Good. Can you fasten that pace up just a little bit? Nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish it off and pounce it forward. Walk it forward. Let everything release. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Whew. Grab a hold of your weights. Roll all the way up. Y'all, I'm sweating. And you know what? I'm excited to get the other side done. Meet me. Left foot forward, right heel is lifted. Let's go, everybody. We know what's coming up. Weights frame your left shin as you reach yourself all the way down. Now really feel your right leg extending back. Puff up the back of your knee, top of your head lifts, shoulder blades back. Press through your heel. Whee. Stand all the way up. Squeeze your belly button in. I nearly just fell over because my abs were not engaged and turn on. Down. Now as you press up, rib cage in, squeeze your abdominals into your midline. Good, everybody. Inhale as you lower. Exhale to press through your left heel and start to stand. Awesome job. Let's go for 4 more in this slow, considered manner. Reach it down, press all the way up to the sky. Nice, everybody. Now really making sure we are fatigued now, yeah? We've been moving for 30 minutes. I want you to draw your attention back to the basics. Shoulders reaching back down and away from your ears. Not allowing them to round forward with your weight. So really reach them back. Belly button picked up. And your neck long. Stay with me, everybody. We are adding on. Down we go, deepen into your left leg, hold. This time it's your left elbow that rows and twists, lowers down. Right elbow, row and twist. I'm losing my balance on this side. Down, big strong press, up to the sky. We've got 2 more layers to add. Twist, twist. And we reach and lift. Good, team. Let's go down 1 more time. Take our twist. Keep your hips forward, not using the twist. It's really coming from that back body. Let's start to add on. Take a deep breath in. Scooter coming up. Let's go. Down we go. As we row, back leg squeezes in. It reaches long. Good. Other side. Squeeze, reach long, get down low. Everything lifts and you stand. Down, enjoy the burn, my team. Squeeze, away. Squeeze, and away. We lift. My loves, if you're ready for your final layer, it is a knee drive with your right leg as you take a shoulder press. You re-find the floor. Uncurl, you take your lunge. 1 scooter, get down. Other scooter, get down. We take our bicep curl. We take our knee drive. Amazing job, everybody. Staying with me. Again, this is where that quiet grit and resilience has to deepen to allow you to keep going. You know, you've heard it before, your mind gives up before your body. So with that truth, can you fight just for 1 more centimeter? Even if you stumble, even if it feels like this side is more unbalanced than the other, insert any inadequacy that you're feeling. That's okay. Just fight for 1 bit deeper wherever you are. My loves, we are staying down and we are scootering. Get down low. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Can you stay with me for 6? We will be pulsing. Good. Full stretch. Full bend of your back knee. Everybody lift your rib cage, lift your belly button. It is not going to help you to drag them down. Everyone stay with me. 2, last one. Let's go. Pulse down an inch, up an inch. I know it's hurting. Calm your breath. Yes, you can. Squeeze it out. Squeeze it in. 5. Balance challenge coming. In 3. In 2. Get down low. Last one. Punch your knuckles up to the sky. You've got this, everybody. Lower your weights. Exhale. Lift your weights. Squeeze your belly button into your midline. We're only here for 4, and then it's done. For 3. Good. You can do anything for 2. Stay with me. Last one. Press. 2 feet down. Woo. Give your legs a shake. Both of your weights down. Woo. Everyone just meet me. Knees wide. Reach your hands forward. Find your child's pose. Little gentle sway side to side. Allow your hips to fully ripple, fully release. You're going to take a gentle cat-cow to finish today. Hands right underneath your shoulders, knees right underneath your hips. As you inhale, allow your belly to fall, eye gaze to lift. Shoulders lower down away from your ears. And as you exhale, round your spine, scoop your belly up. Allow this movement to be restorative as you inhale, exhale. Let's take a couple of circles. Head, neck, and shoulders, hips. Lift up and around. And other side. Good, everyone. Lift your left hand all the way up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. And then start to just gently thread the needle. Allow your shoulder to fully lower down to the floor. Ear comes down. Maybe your right hand starts to find a bind to the back of your body. I like to take little gentle sways, but you're welcome to just stay static. Take a deep breath in. Stay for your exhale. Unravel all the way up. Lower all the way down. Other side. Take a deep breath in. Expand your chest. Exhale as you thread the needle through. Ear comes down to the mat. Take a breath in. And maybe your left hand comes to the small of your back. Take a little rock side to side. Stay for your exhale. Hand comes down. Everything lifts up. One last child's pose. Widen your knees. Deepen your belly, deepen your chest down in between your shoulder blades. And settle. Gently rock and lift yourself all the way up. My loves, thank you so much for joining me. That was an absolutely spicy one, and I know I say that literally every single class, but I mean it. 40 minutes of goodness. Thank you. And thank yourself for joining yourself on the mat, meeting yourself exactly where you were today. Maybe that was elite, absolutely smashing through every single rep, every single challenge. Or maybe you actually felt shit. And you know what? That's okay. The most important thing, as I said during those lunges, is to push 1 centimeter deeper, maybe into your shape, hopefully into your shape, your lunge or whatever shape that you're making. But most importantly, 1 centimeter deeper into the knowing that you can push a little bit longer, you can push a little bit harder, into that discipline, into that grit, into the determination that you need to get through hard shit like this, but also to get through hard shit in life. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. It's time to clock off, but as usual, hope you take that shift mindset anywhere you go.